Hello everyone, this is Jamie Starr of New World News Network. I wanted to cover this article that popped up on my browser. Oscar nominee Rooney regrets her whitewashed Native American role in Pan. And this is, what you see with, oh, you can't dress like a geisha girl, that's cultural appropriation. You can't, dress up like anyone or pay homage to anyone's culture unless you actually are from that culture. This is racial supremacy and cultural supremacy. I mean, it's not like I don't see it as inherently disrespectful if you are presenting someone as a outstanding person. I mean, if you are doing it in a mocking sort of racist way, then I could see it being problematic, but I don't see it as just inherently wrong. And the thing is there is a blatant double standard with this. Whitewashing is bad if white people are doing it. Whitewashing the Black Panthers, though, that's a-okay. Black Panthers are perfect little darling angels. And you also see it go on in other things as far as what I would call blackwashing or color washing or whatever term we want to make up for it. I don't like the semantical games, but you'll see my point in a second. So let's check out the article. Two-time Oscar-nominated actress Rooney regrets playing the role of Native American character in last year's Pan as she was put on the wrong side of Hollywood's whitewashing debate. And this is the thing where, you're going to have actors and actresses just sort of paranoid about who they're portraying because of issues like this. It doesn't matter if she's a good actress. It doesn't matter if the character was put across well. It just matters what skin color she is and what her nationality is. I mean, you had this, it's going on even with the X-Men movie as far as Psylocke, who, the storyline is fucking ridiculous. It originally was a British girl who transported her consciousness into an Asian person, and because Olivia Munn is only like half Asian, people are pissy about it. It doesn't matter if she's a good actress or not. Being a good actress is secondary compared to your nationality and your race. Race is the only thing that's important whatsoever. So, one of the things I think is funny about this is because one of the other things that went on about this is that there is as she said, she concluded that there's absolutely whitewashing in Hollywood and feels really bad and embarrassed to be part of it. See, now, no matter how good she performed, she's embarrassed. But there was whatever that Christian Bale movie was about Egypt, that also got accused of being whitewashing. And here's the thing, is if you do a simple search for white mummies, here's a person who is mummified, blonde hair, blue eyes. They've done DNA testing. Chinese mummy. Where's the other guy? Oh, there's another guy. I don't know why there's a picture of people boning. Pictures of fucking people sucking cock and shit. What the hell? Chinese pyramid. Oh, here we go. There's one. Caucasian mummy in China. So Egypt was a very long time period. So there were white pharaohs. Here's another one. That's a white guy. He's Caucasian. So again, for people to think that Egypt was solely a black empire is a supremacist fantasy. It was a diverse empire. Rather than celebrate diversity, we have to believe that the past was dominated by racial supremacy, because then we can use our misinformed views of the past to rationalize what's going on nowadays. And it's just ridiculous. So this whitewashing isn't half what it's made out to be. You also have this instance with the Iron Man movie, where the Mandarin, who is a villain of Iron Man's, had to be recast because of lobbying from Chinese media conglomerates or whatever, and they own AMC theaters now. So the Chinese own most American movie theaters and the biggest chain of them. And they said they weren't going to show the movie if the villain was of Asian descent. So they had to basically rewrite the whole story so that the bad guy is actually a white guy, because white guys are the only people allowed to be shown as evil villains. And this whole sort of story change. And, that's the thing. We gotta change around the nationalities. Only white people will ever do evil. Chinese people can't be shown in any sort of negative light because they have too much political power. But you can recast Captain America as a black guy. That's completely acceptable. You can also change Thor to a female. I don't know what you'd call that. Pussy washing, maybe. I think it's good to wash your pussy, but besides that, it's just this whole double standard where it can't go on in the one direction, but going on in the other direction is perfectly acceptable. So I just wanted to point that out, that this is another one of these areas that is just dominated with this sort of racial supremacist hypocrisy, basically. So, hope everyone enjoyed.